Alright, so Pigpen ciphers. Today, discuss a little simple game. How I learned it was more of a game of hangman solving riddles. But the way you would do a Pigpen cipher is your first few letters with the alphabet. A, B, you got C, D, you got your E, you got your F, you got your G, your H, your I, your J, your K, your L, got M and N over here, O, P, Q, and Daddy R. Transfer over here. And depending on how you want to play the game or where you were taught and stuff, you can go from east to west, left to right, north to south. I was taught north to south, so we fill everything up from the bottom and then go like that. So B, S, T, U, V, W, X, you got Y, Z. And because you know Y, Z will be here at the end, you can kind of play with whether UV went over here or WX went over here. And this is where you scramble the messages a little bit and you have to play with it a little bit. ST and YZ are typically going to be in those same areas. All right. And then you'll come up with a message and stuff, like, for example, let's just say an easy one. All right. We'll go here. Here. And this would be G, O, and then D. Would have the dot in there for the second letter, D. And that's why this is an easy one, because you go through, you got your two letters. The first letter on the outside will be open, as you see right here. And then if it falls into the second space, you add a little dot, as the D does right here. So you have this cell like this, boom, D. This cell like that, G. All right. And now let's go here. Say you have, and this is where you come up with, like, where the Masons and secret societies start playing with it. They come up with their own little codes or keys and stuff like that. And you play. The way we were taught love is always the root of everything and the whole point of everything. So that is always the greatest key to me. So let's start the first one. Same way you would see your numbers on the dial and stuff. That's all you do for a cell. And you just draw a simple X. All right. And then you would add L, O, V, E. And that would be to start off. And since these letters are already here, you don't have to put them back in anywhere else in the cell. This is where their new space is. And this is where you start to scramble it. So after you got the love, you got the key in there, you go from there. Now you have A, B, C, D. E is already up there, so we'll move on to F and G. We got H and I, J and K. L is already over here. O is already over here. What the hell did I just say? JKL. All right, that threw me off for a minute. We're on M. All right, M is here. N. O is up there. Jump over to P and Q. And now we have R and S, T, U, V, W. Oh, we don't need the V right there. My bad. See, playing around. W. And see, this is where you have to start playing. So if somebody sent me a message, I'd have some work to do. W and X. And you got Y and Z. All right, and that's how it kind of changes. So if I was to write the same word, all right, this time, it will end up looking like this. And now you can see comparatively how that could throw somebody off, But if you know, you know. And I hope this was helpful to somebody, and send some messages to each other. Send me a message in the comments if you can, or if you find me, write me something. I'll solve it. All right. If you do, use love as the key. All right. Or we can just start from the basics.